Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Good afternoon, lovely people. Hope you are well, and we are back for another match preview. Liverpool versus Burnley. Last time these two teams met was after lockdown. We drew the game 1-1, a game that we battered Burnley from pillar to post, but we didn't score that elusive second goal, and Burnley got an equaliser from Jay Rodriguez. This time around, Liverpool are without a win in 4. Only scored 1 goal in our last 4. No centre-backs. What are we saying, boys? Are we winning this game?
Yeah, we are. We are winning the thing. Now I'm being serious, bro. Okay. I thought about long and hard. I'd start laughing. I'm trying to be serious, bro. I'm being serious. Cal's mocking, man. Nah, all jokes aside, Cal. No. I thought about it and I was like, as you said, no winning 4. Can it get any worse?
1 goal. 1 goal.
I know. I was like, can it get any worse? Yeah. It could be no winning 5. You could actually lose the game as well, not even draw. Either way, a win, you have to get a win, yeah? Bro, I reckon Klopp has teared them all a new one. I reckon man went into the changing room. Man went into the dungeon, the basement, and just told everyone, bro, you man need to fix up straight. And I'll be so shocked and so surprised if we don't beat Burnley. And that's not because I don't rate Burnley. That's not because we're playing poorly and we look like absolute dead out on our feet and we don't even look like a proper team. I just think Liverpool, for whatever reason, like the Palace game, like Drew said, it was an anomaly. I just think we're going to win the game. I don't know why. I just think it can't get any worse, Cal. Surely the penny's got to drop at some point. No pun intended, because FSG ain't even giving us no pennies, but we got to do something. This is why I think the buck stops here at Burnley. I'm riding with this team to the end. I think we'll do it. Don't ask me about title race and all that. That's another debate. But in terms of this game, I think we can do the thing. I think we can.
Monsieur Drifty. Is that your answer? John Conway, good afternoon, guys. Liverpool 3, Burnley 0. Good afternoon, as always, John, bro. Drift, I gotta be honest with you. I'm usually quite positive when it comes to score lines and how we feel going into games. I'm bricking it for tomorrow. I am bricking it. I'm not gonna front. Hear me out, man. Hear me out, man. This
I know why. Go.
We're struggling to score goals.
Correct.
Burnley are a low block team. Mm-hmm. We, at the moment, are a team that are spamming crosses. Burnley eat crosses up for breakfast. That's their game. If you could, if I spoke to Sean Dyche and I said, what's your ideal session, a fun training ground session for Burnley? He would say 2 people on either wing, defenders in the middle, and people crossing it in so they can header it out. That would get me hard. That's what Sean Dyche would probably say. That would get me hard. He'd probably, that would get me hard. That would. 1 player on one side, another player on the other side, and 4 defenders in there crossing the ball, and they're just headering it out. I'd love to see that. That'd get me going. Brexit FC, that would get me going. Yeah, I just want to see a crosses coming into the box, and I want to see defenders heading them out. Oh my goodness, that would light me up. That would light me up. that would be the ideal. That would be ideal training session for sure.
You should have done this as well. You should have
You see, you see how the weather's bad. You see how the weather's bad as well. It's all over that, you know. Like, you see the weather outside. It's raining. It's windy. I love that. Oh goodness me! It's crossing the ball in. Anywhere you cross it from, long ball from there, long ball from there. Yeah, anywhere. I just want to see him crossing the ball, and I just want to see headers. I just want to see headers. Don't even try to bring the ball down. Don't even try to bring the ball down. I just want to see the ball in the air.
Oh man, no, I can't.
This game's bread and butter. I don't know how Sean Dyche does that. My throat is ruined doing that. My throat is ruined. Oh goodness.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This game to me screams of a Burnley.
Oh, man.
This is Burnley. This is Burnley's field. They want this. They want us crossing the ball in, and dare I say, we're not breaking teams down through the game and playing the football that we usually play. This game worries me, Matt. Plus, they're danger from set pieces as well. Like, who are we playing at centre back?
Well, because
Fabinho's been brilliant.
Yeah,
Henderson was brilliant.
I know.
But against Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood, these guys are battering rams.
Yeah.
Battering rams. And to be honest, I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Go on, Matt. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, what you said is absolutely correct. That's exactly what Burnley are again expecting from us to keep spamming balls. But I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just got a bit of faith that individual brilliance will open up this game. And I know that just none of the forwards have been informed at all. But do you know one forward who I actually think is going to unlock it for us tomorrow? That's Sadio Mane. And I don't know what it is about this game, but I can just see Sadio Mane, for whatever reason, being the one that just opens that door and opens that lock. I think they will Marshall Salah better than Marshall Salah, kind of like how Man United did to a degree, but you can't really Marshall Mane. And I'm hoping that Phillips plays alongside Fabinho for that ruggedness at the back, because, as you said, set pieces are going to be key tomorrow, and I don't want to see Henderson playing centre back up against Chris Wood and them, man. Not saying Henderson can't do the thing, but I really don't want to see it. So, and here's the thing, that's another key for me, because if Nat Phillips starts at centre back, that frees up Henderson's energy in midfield. We need Henderson in midfield tomorrow. I don't want to see him in centre back. I really don't. Tomorrow is a game where I'm actually shouting for Nat Phillips. This is his type of game. So, yeah.
Fair enough. At Daj 3, with no natural centre backs, Trent Robbo can't fly forward, so Mane and Salah have to provide more support from out wide, and we have to stop trying to walk it in. Facts, absolute facts. Drift, what's your thoughts? You guys are gonna have to take the mantle for a bit. My throat is gone. I don't know how Sean Dyche does it. I feel like I genuinely feel like I've wrecked something in my throat box, in my voice.
That's why you should have given yourself that charge. Like,
Whenever I watch him in his interviews, while he's talking, I'm always like, because has no one ever told him not to do that? Like,
that's his natural voice, you know.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I know everyone's always going to tell me how negative I am. But if you don't get it by now, then if you don't know, now you know. Like, 10 p.m. tomorrow evening will officially be the end of our title challenge, and it will be a top 4 team.
Oh, Drift, man!
Why I don't understand? Is that what you like? Is that you're saying like that's what you want?
No,
the way you said it.
You don't want that.
Of course, it's not what I want. But I know.
So you don't have no faith. You don't have no faith in the players. But I'm just saying you don't have. I'm
not saying I don't have faith in the players in general. Of course I do. We're a great team, but right now, this run we're in against a team like Burnley, for all the reasons that Callum just said, no, this has got 0-0 or 1-1 written all over it.
It does, but that's another reason why.
In fact, 0-0 more than 1-1. I don't even see us scoring. We've been so goal shy.
We'll score tomorrow.
Bro, that's what we thought about Newcastle.
That's
what we
true.
thought about
right.
Fulham.
That is true.
That's what we thought about Man United, bro. All the time. Of course we'll score. We'll score, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. And just like always, I don't know if it's his son. I don't know if he's got pictures on man. If it is just a favoritism thing, whatever the situation is, tomorrow he is going to play Robert. it's going to make even harder to score a goal because we don't have that goal threat up front. 0-0, 1-1, it's got it written all over it. It's got it written all over it. Like, I haven't got any confidence. The team has completely shot me of any confidence that I had until I can tell it's coming back. And I can't see it coming back anytime soon. So
Musa LFC 21. After all this, we'll probably win 3-0. Anfield HB. Drifty thinks he insults Bobby by calling him Robert. Jokes on him. Best striker in the world is called Robert Lewandowski. So.
But I don't think the name Robert is a bad name. I have a cousin called Robert. I'm calling him Robert because he doesn't deserve his name to be abbreviated. If anyone doesn't know, Bobby or Bob is short for Robert. So,
no, but it's Roberto. You're not even calling him by his actual
name. But he doesn't deserve to be called Roberto. Roberto sounds nice and jazzy. Right now, man ain't got no salsa, bro. Man's on the ice in the church shoes, bro. Man's slipping all over the place, bro.
But that Roberto is his real name, though, bro.
So
you're giving him something else.
All right, what was Henri's name? Thierry, right?
Thierry,
in English,
obviously,
what is that? Terry, bro. Man ain't getting it. I ain't saying it right, bro.
Well,
in English version, bro.
In English, it'd actually be Thierry.
All right. Henri. His name wasn't Henri. His name was Henry.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
bro,
I'm not giving him the pleasure of him being called Roberto and putting that little salsa spin on it. He's Robert, bro. Until he sorts himself out, he's Robert. Straight.
What we calling Origi in the basement? Well, Oswald.
David. We call him David.
No, just call him Oswald. Oswald.
What are we calling who, sorry?
Origi. We just call him Oswald.
We're calling him Big Divock, bro, because by the standards that he set before, he hasn't played enough games to bring his thing down yet.
No.
When he's had about 20 stinkers like Robert, then we'll start bringing down.
He's had more than 20 stinkers, bro.
He hasn't even played 20 games. What are you talking about?
As you said, because we're not playing well and no one's firing, and even when Origi's come on, it's not like he's fired as a winner or something like that. Regardless,
he still won two corners in 8 minutes. What did Robert do?
Oh, please, bro! Oh, 2 corners. What is this? Man thinks it's NFL. Yeah. Man got 40 yards out here, so we're good.
What did Robert do for 82 minutes?
He won corners as well, Drift. Like, we're not praising him.
What corner did he win?
He won a couple, Drift. Like,
all he did is put it in Rose did with his bloody weak foot shots.
Brother Origi ain't done nothing to be blowing any smoke up him, bro.
Yeah, I know he hasn't, but if you're gonna come for Origi for absolutely no reason, then I'm gonna back the ting, innit?
No, Matt went for Origi.
I went for Oswald because we're talking about you can't call man Robert when his actual name's Roberto. Like, you've actually just changed it. So I was like,
because he don't deserve to have that pizzazz put on the end of his name, bro. Man's simple right now. He's real simple right now. Man's getting the simplistic version. It's straight.
All right. So
Klopp
was asked about Matip and Jota in the press conference. He said that Matip has been training, will hopefully be available for tomorrow. Jota is still a few weeks away, as we expected. A lot of people expected him to be back by the end of January. It was never going to be that happening. Likelihood in all optimism is that he'll be available sort of mid to late February. What's your thoughts on Matip? Does he come back into the starting lineup?
Shout out John Baptiste. Man knows about that Friday flavor. You get to shine somebody.
What are you saying about Matip?
About Matip, does Matip really exist? Is he real? Is it a myth?
No. Obviously, Matt is frustrated.
50, bro. We gotta change this mentality of yours.
Hey, no, honestly.
No, pal, leave it. Do you know what I'm saying? Leave it. When we win tomorrow, I'm coming straight for you. Remember
what story do you hear more than anything in the history of any season of Liverpool since Matip signed? Matip's trained ahead of the game. Matip could be fit. Klopp says Matip's back in training. Do you know how I'm sick and tired I am of hearing that?
Bro,
like,
I'm sick
and tired of it.
I hear that.
We were told he was in training for the game against Man United.
We're
told he's always in training. Well, what is he? What is he? Is he a PA? Like or a PT or whatever you call personal? What's the abbreviation for personal trainer? PT, whatever the hell you want to call it. Is that what it is? Is that why he's always in training? I ain't got time for this shit no more, bro.
Bro, listen.
So what are you like that with Joe Gomez? You want Gomez out as well?
No, but Gomez isn't like that. Gomez either has a very bad injury or he plays. He's not, come see, come saw. Is he going to play? Don't know. He's got this. He's got that. Rare.
Still injuries.
No, but there's a big difference between, I heard that Matip got in the bath today. I don't lie. How hot was the water? Bro, I'm not even going to lie. He ran it himself. But we told you, don't ever let him run his own bath. He's going to make it too hot.
You're going to be, that's a bit much, man. That's a bit much, man.
It's long. I'm going too much. What?
Yeah, because do you know, I don't understand. What's the point of focusing on all this negative stuff here? I mean, we can all be Debbie Downers and all just sit there and go, Liverpool going to lose every game till the end of the season.
I didn't say we're going to lose.
But
did I say we're going to lose?
You said we're not winning tomorrow, so we're either going to draw or lose. So it's 50-50 then. I'm flicking a coin.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw. But regardless of what I think.
Oh, so you gave a prediction. That means we might win then.
What are you talking? I don't give score predictions, but sometimes I've said to you guys, I think we'll probably draw this game. But when Cal goes give me a score prediction, I'm like, no, I don't do score predictions. But at the end of the day, we're so bad right now. The jinx is already in it. So what difference?
You don't need to give a score prediction for a draw because a draw is a draw.
No. You can give a score prediction for anything.
Yeah, but it don't matter. A draw's a draw. I'm just saying it don't matter though.
Yeah, well, I've given up all faith now, so maybe it doesn't matter whether I do predictions.
Clearly, you have. That's what I'm saying.
When you say you're giving up, hold on, Drift. Hold on. When you say you're giving up, hold on. When you say you're giving up all faith, Drift, what do you mean by that?
As in us winning the title.
You don't think we have a chance in hell? Like again, and I'm not saying that. I think we're definitely. Of course, no, I'm not saying that. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not sitting there saying I think we're gonna win the league. Definitely. Do we still have a chance? Yeah, we do. We genuinely do. Am I optimistic as I was at the beginning of the season? Definitely not.
No.
But Drift, to give up right now, I think that's not good, bro. Like, I gotta be real with you. That's to give up right now.
Do what you want to do. Drag out your optimism as long as possible.
But you're saying drag out your optimism. It's realism, Drift. You can't just say the league's over.
Realism is what I'm talking about. We can't score goals and we don't have any defenders.
It's called bad form, bro.
Exactly, bad form, Drift.
Okay.
Because a month ago. No.
There's bad form.
A month ago, we wouldn't have said that. So
no, guys. This is the one thing where I feel like instead of trying to see it as I'm being negative because I'm not sucking Liverpool's ass. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody who says I'm being negative. Instead of just sucking the whole Liverpool ass, I'm the best supporter in the world, so I'm always going to be, Liverpool can win the game. Instead of that, let's just get real for a minute. If Jurgen Klopp wasn't Jurgen Klopp, and if he was any other manager, he'd be getting sacked. Let's keep it $1.50.
No, you wouldn't.
Hold on. 7-2 defeat to Aston Villa, draw against Fulham, draw against West Brom, draw against Newcastle, lost to Southampton. He would be sacked.
And where's he in the table? Hold on. Where's he in the table? Where's he in the table, fam? Come talk to me.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about the form. I'm talking about the form.
Bro.
If this was Lampard's about to get sacked, if he won a Chelsea darling, he would be getting sacked. Arteta was only kept because there was no other option. If it was Emery before, Arsenal would have got rid of him. If it was Man United and it wasn't Oli, that type of form would get you sacked. The form we've been in is so bad, this form can get you sacked as a manager. Weren't Tuchel just sacked the other day for drawing or losing 3 games?
Who cares about
PSG sack people when they win the league?
No, but my point is, this level of form we're in is so bad, it could get a manager sacked. No. It's not a joke.
No, it wouldn't.
It's not a joke.
All right. Hold on. Shout out to OW who just become a YouTube member. Then Drift, answer me this. Would Pep be sacked back in November when he was pretty much in the same sort of form? Should he have been sacked?
No. Okay, hold on a minute. Everyone's going to do the whole thing they normally do where they're going to run away and start exaggerating. I'm not saying Klopp should be sacked. I'm saying at some clubs, this level of form is sackable. to have this level of poor form against teams that you should be shoo-ins to beat is sackable form. How many points? What is it, like 4 points gained from 15 or something like that? It's ridiculous how bad we are at the moment. So for you lot to tell me I should be thinking Liverpool are going to win this game tomorrow, where are you getting that from apart from just blind optimism?
I'm not saying no, Drift. I'm not saying I think we're definitely.
Is it blind? Hold on.
If I'm going to be and again, I don't think it's blind optimism from Matt, because you could also turn it around and say, well, Burnley are that bad sometimes that you can go and beat Burnley. But what I will say, Drift, is just because look, I'll be real with you. I think tomorrow's going to be a draw, but that doesn't mean I think we're definitely out of the title race. That doesn't mean I think Klopp's in sackable form right now. Whether we say we sack him or not, he's not in sackable form, bro. You can go through and
you're listening to the word Klopp and then taking it too literal.
No,
I just said it's not sackable form. Any top team, yeah, who's trying to aspire to anything and has the form that we have against the teams we've had, if the manager had no money in the bank, there'll be questions about his job. Don't tell me I'm chatting shit. It's a fact. It is a fact. There'll be questions about his job from the form that we've been in. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So don't think about it as Klopp and all that stuff, and don't get carried away and saying I'm saying Klopp, because of course I'm not saying no dumb shit like that. But if you was any manager, say you just got the job, yeah, you just got the job, and that was your form, your job would already be like, you might be getting sacked. Your job would already be on the line. That is the type of form that we're in. If you can't see that, I don't know what you've been watching.
Should I tell you something? You keep using a key word in there. It's called form. You do realize form is temporary, right?
Bad form shouldn't last this long.
No. But regardless, form is temporary, though. That's the whole point when you keep saying form. You can't say a manager.
Man City's bad form is temporary because they're back playing well now. Still meant they didn't win the league last year.
They fixed it. So what you say, Liverpool can't fix it now?
Well, it won't be in time to win the league. Because Man City didn't win the league last year, did they?
No. So you're changing your narrative now.
No, I'm not.
Said yes, you are. You said a minute ago that form there you could get sacked for. And then when I said, but Liverpool could potentially turn it around, look at Man City, you therefore said not to win in the league. You never said win the league. You're talking about being sacked, bro. You got to keep it 100. You're changing, bro. You're flip-flopping. So
we're going to read out this super chat. Blackie, the reason Klopp is not getting sacked is because FSG knows it's on themselves, I'm guessing.
Look at what Klopp's working with. I mean, two midfielders at centre back. I mean, bro.
I gotta be honest. I get just frustration. I get
I understand the frustration, but to be like, all the time.
This isn't sackable form, in my opinion.
No, it's not. And I think
this is form where you sit down and you address things, but to say sackable form, regardless of the manager, it's not sackable form, in my opinion.
Listen,
no, I don't believe it is either.
You lot, apologies for that. Something happened in the background. You lot are taking it too literal because you're getting all emotional about the word Klopp sack.
No, I'm not getting emotional. I'm
telling you now. If you go and look at the form table, you know when they show the last 5 games on like Match of the Day or Sky or whatever, and they show your thing. You know where it's like grey for a W, red for a long,
yeah, bro.
grey for a draw, red for On that table, we have no green. That's how bad we've been. There's no green on that table where it shows like your 5 games. Don't tell me a new manager in a job, if he was like 7 games into the season and his last 5 games were our last 5 games, he would already be getting looked at as this guy's not good enough for this job. Don't tell me because it's a fact.
Can I ask you a question, Drew? So you spoke about Lampard, yeah? Does Lampard have an injury crisis?
Listen to me, guys. Regardless of whether there's reasons for it or not, it's happening.
Now you're getting emotional, bro. You're getting emotional
to win the league.
Drift, just answer the question.
You're getting emotional, bro.
Does Lampard have an injury crisis?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Did Lampard spend 200 odd million on players that he wanted in the summer?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Were Chelsea being spoken about as a team that should be challenging for the league?
Not from Lampard himself, but yeah, from all the fans, yeah.
Are Chelsea currently in a title race?
No.
Okay, that's why Chelsea's manager, whoever the name is, could be looked on as being in a sackable position. At the beginning of the season,
I said sackable form. I didn't say sackable position. You're twisting.
Let me land, bro. Drift, let me land.
But you keep saying the wrong words, bro.
Drift, you gotta let him land.
Sackable form, bro, is pretty much the same thing.
No, it isn't. It isn't at all.
It pretty much is, Drift. In this
You know,
context.
listen, guys. Let's just agree to disagree. Drift thinks just giving up on title race. Fair enough. That's his prerogative, isn't it? That's up to him if he wants to give up. I'm saying it's not looking likely that we're going to win the league, but I'm gonna see what happens in these next couple of games and see if we can get our form back. And I'm starting with a win with Brighton. And the reason why I'm saying I'm starting with a win with Brighton is because I generally feel like even though we'll be no, bro. Why am I saying West? No, it's flipping Burnley. You saying West Brom?
Burnley, jeez, why have I said
flipping out. Yeah. So against Burnley, sorry. Let's see what happens against Burnley. I think personally, even though we are dead, we are our form has been dead. We still have the players to unlock any defense, and I know it's not going to happen overnight, but it can still happen. And there are anomalies where everything just clicks into place, and then that's how you get out of bad form. You have that one game, that's all it takes, and confidence comes back. You just need that one win to kind of get
Crystal
back
Palace
into
was supposed to have done.
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
Drift,
but
man,
normally it does. But no, leave him, Cal. Leave him. I just can't wait till tomorrow. Because you best hope we don't win. Fam.
Why would I hope we don't win, bro?
Bro, I'm just saying, let's just hope. Let's go back. Because you've given up, remember? You've given up, fam.
You're making it sound too literal. Me saying I think the title race is too much for us now. Giving up is the wrong word. You're acting like I'm saying there's no hope left in the whole world for anything. Bro, I'm saying I'm looking at our form. I'm looking at all the other teams' form. I'm looking at the strength of the City team that we've got to chase down now. And I'm saying I think we've made it too hard for ourselves now. And the situation don't look like it's changing anytime soon.
But because
and we're not buying the centre back, so that means for the rest of this season. And remember, I'm also putting other factors into this that I can't be asked to just spell out now because it'll take too long. But there's other things involved, like City have got the squad now to deal with injuries. We're not going to buy a centre back, meaning, you know what's happening right now? It's going to continue for the rest of the season. I foresee a circumstance where Fabinho gets injured or needs to be rested. When that happens, inevitably, because life just seems to be like that for us right now, who are we going to play at the back? Who? You lot can live in Daisy World if you want, and I'm all for it.
No, that's where it becomes
no, that's where you're being petty now. You should say why you're being petty, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
No, it is being petty.
I'll tell you why. You're being petty. You're being petty.
Yeah, when you say stuff like we're living in Daisy Land, bruv, none of us are sitting there saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna win." Bruv, we're just saying what you're saying is not the be all and end all. What you're saying is not gospel, bruv. You're saying
I never said it was. This is my opinion.
Oh, let me finish, bro.
Drift literally took out his clutch handbag and
let me finish, bro.
You took out your clutch, bro.
All I'm saying is you're saying this is what you think is going to happen. I'm saying, you know what, Drift, you might be right, but you know what? This could also happen. So what you're saying,
of course it could still happen.
Can I just say something just to make you understand? I'm going to say one more thing, Cal. Just quickly say this, yeah? Man said Liverpool can't win the league, yeah? Because of the form that we're in and we've been poor. We've had very bad poor form, which is correct. Man City had poor form. They got out of it. How do we not know that Man City can't go into bad form again? Like, is it definitive that Man City are now going to win every single game for the rest of the season? Is that definitive now? Because that's what I'm trying to say to you. Yes, what you're saying. Of course,
there's a chance for everything.
Because you're going by the now. You live by the now. No, but you're living by the now. You're not thinking.
Because my now is all over the place, and I don't see how we're going to turn it around.
At least you've admitted that it's all over the place. But bro, there's not. Listen, let's say Sterling gets it. Like so many things could happen to City that we don't know about. But remember, we're only focusing on our team, right? Which is what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, Drift, we can't also sit here and go, Man City are just going to run away with the league and now bad up everyone. How do we not know that they're going to run away with it
and bad up
everyone? I never said that they are, but my whole point is things can change in football. It does not mean that
If
Liverpool
that's the
are going
case, guys, then we should never have any conversation ever because we could be flying high and then you lot are like, we're going to win the league, guys. And I could be like, no, but guys, what if we get 14 injuries in training over the next 2 weeks and we got no team left? You can always say that. Like, come on, man.
Your negativity gets the best of you. I'll tell you why. Well, we were winning the league.
At the situation
we were winning the league last season. Me and Cal said, no, do you know, we've won the league. Look how many points we are ahead. You were like, well, we've blown the league before.
And when I said I don't think that we're close enough to the title in terms of points for me to not be still worried something could go wrong. You lot said I was being over the top. But what if we'd have got 42 injuries in the next 2 months or whatever, and all these things you're saying could happen to City now?
Bro,
like you can't just play it one way. You have to play it both
I'm trying to also make you understand. You're focusing on Liverpool's bad form, and I'm trying to say Man City went through the same thing. They turned a corner. Liverpool can also turn a corner. They have Pep. We have Klopp. They are two great managers.
And when did they turn the corner, Matt?
Oh
when they've already lost the title.
Read the super chat. I can't even bother.
No, hold on. So am I not right? They went through poor form.
I can't bother.
Yeah?
I can't
we
bother.
ran away with the league. They turned themselves around, and now they're playing well again.
We're talking
about this season, obviously.
This season, it wasn't really poor form. They just had 1 or 2 draws at the beginning when they didn't have
wasn't poor form.
They had similar to form to what we're going through now.
All they did was lose to Leicester, and that's what made everyone think they were crap.
And they were drawing games, Drift. They were drawing games. At one point, they were 13th. They were 8th. They were languishing.
Because they were 2 or 3 games behind in terms of how many games they played.
They were one game behind.
In hand, they caught up.
Oh my gosh.
Monster Ahmed, is it the end of our front three? If so, we need a proper 9. Is it the end of our front three, guys?
Not yet. I don't think
I wouldn't say it's the end of our front three, but who knows? We got to see where this is going now. I'm not saying anything now after watching how bad we've been for so long. I don't know anymore.
Trudon, Socrates on a 3, yes or no?
Yes, till the end of the season.
He's played no football. I don't even know what type of shape he's in. And do you know what's kind of worrying? If Arsenal are releasing a centre back on a 3, you should be worried. So I don't know about that one.
He's better than Reece or Nat Phillips. That's the only thing
he might be, but can he even stay fit? Because he's had his fair share of injuries as well.
Flintoff. I'm an optimistic guy in general. I'll always back this team and manager, but I do understand some of Drift's points. In 6 weeks' time, we could be top. This season has been mad. Joe K. Even if we beat Burnley, I beg people don't start going on a hype train again. We need 12 out of 12 before City. It's as simple as that. Our
100.
title is in serious doubt.
100%. But it starts at Burnley. If we can, you got to start somewhere, innit? That's the whole point.
Genie Houdini, regardless of injuries, should we be drawing to the West Broms and Fulhams of the league? I get what Drifty is saying. It's not looking good. Need a W. Wayne, I think we either batter Burnley or lose, not gonna lie. Neil H would love to see a team of 11 Drifties.
That'd be a good team.
You sure? That'll be negative. They might not win.
Mustafa, seeing this beef is like watching mum and dad arguing.
What are you saying? A team of 11 Mats versus a team of 11 Drifts? What are we saying?
All I'd have to do is drop some Pimp Chronicles and we'd beat you because you'd be on the floor laughing, bro.
That's very true. But all we have to do is turn up and be like, we're going to beat you. And then you're going to be like, no, we can't win this game, bro. Nah. Do you want to know something, yeah? I'll tell you what, we've been in poor form. There's no point playing, bro. So, yeah.
And you know that's not how I would be. I'd just come in and leave one on you, bro.
But can you get close? I don't know, son.
You'd engage in it, Drift. You'd engage the what?
It's not but after Watershed, so I'll leave that
one. Dodger. Matip is coming back. Hendo is going back to midfield. If Hendo plays 6 and Thiago in the 8, we will be a different team, still challenges, in my opinion.
That's, you know,
that
it
leads
is.
me that leads me nicely on to asking, what do you guys think the starting lineup could/should be? So as you get, all right, so what we'll do goalkeepers, defense, midfield, and attack. We'll do the starting lineup that we think Klopp will go with, and then we'll also do a starting lineup of what we think we would play if we were Klopp. 1-1 super chat here. Neil H. All teams had blips. We need to show big bollocks. Exactly. Very
Damn
true.
right we do.
All right, goalkeeper.
And we're going to do what we think Klopp's going to pick, yeah?
So we'll do what we think Klopp's going to pick, but at the same time, we'll do what we would play as well.
Yeah,
so goalkeeper.
Ali, well, we already know. Yeah.
Right back.
I'm still picking Trent. Yeah, still picking Trent.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went with Milner because he wants a little bit more like aerial presence because it's Burnley.
Left back.
Robbo. Did you see Simic? Hey, sorry to cut you lot. I'm sure you lot have all seen it. Someone sent me a picture of Simicast. Bro, what's happened to man? Man actually asked, sorry, I've forgotten your name. I apologize.
Was it Kadir? I'm thinking it might
have been Kadir. He was like, Matt, what did they do in the basement? Because he showed me a picture of Simicast. Bro, Simicast from when he signed, was like this. Yeah? Simicast in the basement was like,
that's what happens when you don't get no vitamin D, bro.
Bro, he needs to engage in the bro.
Monsieur, Klopp needs to play 2 natural centre backs, Nat and Reece, not Hendo, please.
I think he means Nat or Reece. He can't mean both, surely not.
Oh, what did he put Nat Reece?
Nat/Reece.
Oh yeah, I think he means Nat. Oh yeah.
Matt's laugh is the best laugh I've ever heard. It is indeed. Yeah,
my laugh is a bit mad though. It is a bit mad. I'm not gonna front. My laugh is a bit mad. I can't even front. It is a bit like I don't know what happens, fam. Man, I don't even know, bro. I really don't know.
So centre backs. Who are we playing tomorrow's centre backs, guys?
Phillips and Fabinho.
Yeah, but let me flip it to you, Drift. What if Matip is fit and Klopp actually says in the press conference, sorry, we see him lined up. Would you be scared to play him? Or would you be like, yeah, do you know, we should just go with Reece, because if Matip plays this game against Burnley, where they're physical, he could pick up another injury.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Matip could get injured walking home. Just play him.
This is what I was going to say.
Matip, the rules are different for Matip. He's actually the type of guy that you could protect for this game, and he slips down the fucking stairs coming out of the dugout bit, and he's out for another month anyway, bro.
I just actually pictured Matip doing that. That's what kills it,
You can actually imagine him like busting a joke, or someone makes him laugh, and he fucking breaks a rib.
I love Joe Matip though. I don't even like his character. You see some of the bro. Have you seen that Twitter account called I think it's called No Context Matip, I think.
Yeah, no context.
Some of the parody stuff that Matip does on that pitch.
He's a top guy.
Bro, he's the Matip is
he's a top guy. And the thing is, when he plays, he's an excellent defender. That's what's so frustrating about him.
He's arguably our second best defender when he is fit.
I don't think it's arguable. I think he is. He is.
But you want to know something? No. You're right, but I think there's now going to be question marks because if Fabinho keeps playing at this level to the end of the season, some people might start saying, do you know what? Matip is sick, but people might start saying Fabinho actually might be better.
Oh, no. Fabinho's a better centre-back than Matip. He's proved it.
See? He's already convinced. That's what I'm saying.
Because he's a leader. Matip's not a leader. Fabinho's a leader. He's proven it right now. He's been proving it all season.
No,
to
he
me,
is.
Fabinho's a better centre-back than Matip.
I think it's questionable. If he can go a full season, then I think I might change my thing. My answer.
Neil H. Leighton Stewart, lads. Owen and Fowler 18 once. Me personally, I wouldn't throw Leighton Stewart in right now. I don't think he's ready yet.
Mate.
A-Spec Limited is having no goal scoring midfielders catching up with us. It's normal for any front three to be off form from time to time, but other top teams have all got goal scoring midfielders.
And not just
Before-
that aspect,
That's
also
true.
having no Matip and no Van Dijk means we've got no goal scoring centre backs either. Them
Yeah.
man, they're chipping with goals, you know. I think
I know.
Matip's got like 2 or 3 goals from last season, and Virgil got like 4 or 5. So them lot actually chip in with goals, winning goals. Or like Van Dijk when he scored the opening goal against Man U and he sets the tone for the match. Like things like that. We don't have that anymore. Look how dead we've been from set play. Apart from the Firmino header against Tottenham, I don't even remember us scoring from a header.
I think Matip didn't he? Did Matip score
Yeah,
this season from a header?
against
But you're
Wolves.
right. But that leads
Well,
on
there
to
you
your
go
point,
then.
though.
Matip is the one I'm talking about. No Matip and no Van Dijk. We lose that aerial presence from corners even. Which is kind of one of the reasons why maybe they do that short corner thing. It's just obviously stupid to do it when there's only 5 seconds left of the match.
Yeah.
But
100%.
look how bad we are. We're resorting to like short corners because we know there's no point whipping one in. How can we be a team who's title defending, yeah? And if Virgil and Matip ain't playing, you look at the team and you go, there's not actually a good header of the ball in the team. I know Mane is quite good in the air, especially for him being small, but you look at it and you think, there isn't really a headerer in the team.
There isn't.
And that's weird, isn't it? That is
Yeah.
weird. I'm not joking.
If Matip don't play, I would arguably say Mane is our best header in the team. I'm not even joking. And maybe Henderson.
That's quite bad. No, Mane's a better header than Henderson.
Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking though, Henderson done okay the other day from set pieces, but again, that's one game.
Don't get me wrong. There's people in our team that are capable. Like Robert is capable of headering. Wijnaldum is capable of headering. Hendo is capable of headering.
Yeah.
Thiago's even shown with his little self that he can header. But I mean, like that real threat. Once Van Dijk and Matip aren't there, it's gone, bro.
It's gone, fam. It's gone. I can't even lie. It's gone. So yeah, sorry, Cal. To go back to your centre back question, I think it was we said, all right, we're saying we would go for Fabinho and Matip if he's fit, but maybe me and Jeff got a feeling he might play Nat Phillips.
I would actually go Nat Phillips and Matip tomorrow.
What? Not play Fabinho?
I'll get to Fabinho. I'd play Matip and Nat Phillips as centre backs tomorrow.
I don't know about that, bro. Reason
Me
being,
personally.
I feel like, as you said it, Fabinho's more of a leader. Can Matip kind of... not saying Matip can't because he's great, but I feel like Matip as an individual, amazing. But is he going to be able to help out Nat Phillips when Nat Phillips, like, let's say he makes an error or misjudges something? I feel like Fabinho is very good at reading things and going flip. Like, see, like the against Man United, when there was the counter and Henderson got caught up the pitch. When they were doing the counter thing, Fabinho done the whole Van Dijk thing where he assessed it, look where Henderson was, and then he kind of stayed in between the two attackers and waited to the final moment to make a decision. Can Matip do that? I don't know.
I think
maybe he can, but I don't know.
Musa LFC 21. This is definitely a risk, but I'd play Matip and Phillips tomorrow and put Fabinho as CDM. We need him there to play alongside Hendo and Thiago as eights. That leads me into midfield. So obviously that's kind of let the cat out of the bag for me. I would play Fabinho as a CDM and then Hendo and Thiago.
Do you know the only reason why I wouldn't do that, even though it's what I wish we could do?
Yeah.
I don't want Fabinho's head to keep going up, down, left, right. Just leave him where he is and let him keep performing in that position.
Agreed.
I don't think there's any point in doing the back to midfield, back to defense, back to midfield. You're just confusing the brother. You know what I'm saying? And he's our most important player now. Literally, he's our most important player on the
100%.
pitch. So I would just play him. I either wouldn't play him or I'd play him at centre back.
Because imagine this, Cal. Someone gets injured in midfield, Fabinho has to go back to centre back again. That's how quick things can change. What
do you mean if someone gets injured in midfield?
So I mean defense. So say for example, So say for example, in your team lineup, Fabinho's playing in midfield and say there's an injury to Matip, which we can't even rule out. Fabinho would have to go back to centre back again, and it's like the whole. He's got. Do you know what I mean? As you said,
I hear that, but I would take that risk.
Fair enough. I know we need to win, so boy.
I just think you look at that midfield: Hendo, Fabinho, and Thiago. And then you've got Matt again. No shade on Phillips. He's not someone that I'd want to start. Matip again coming back from injury. We know when Matip plays, he's fine. It's just a case of when, not if, he breaks down again. I would do it as long as we can. Like I'd run it until the wheels fall off. I don't think Fabinho will get disorientated switching from CDM to centre back. I think he'll be all right with that. But I want us to start as strong as we can. Like we need to start getting wins. We need to start registering points properly again on the board. We need to get some confidence back in this team. And I think the best midfield to do that is Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago. So I would sacrifice Fabinho not playing centre back and play Matip because Matip's going to break down again. He's going to break down again. So while we've got him, let's just run him out until he goes. And then for this game, where I know Ashley Barnes and Wood, where they got the pace to really bother us in behind, but they're physical in the air, let's dash Nat Phillips in, man. Stash him in. We know that's his bread and butter.
Do you think that they could cope as a partnership?
We don't know, bro. We don't know.
That's the bit that scares me. All jokes aside,
I do think Matip's leadership is underrated, though. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're probably right, but I don't think he's got leadership. For me, it's the unknown because I've never seen that combo. I don't think before in the Premier League. So there's nothing to even base it off. I don't think.
When Nat played against West Ham, wasn't it Matip and Nat, or was it Nat and Fabinho?
I think it was Nat and Fabinho.
It might have been Matip.
Was it actually? No, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You know.
That was a very nervy game, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
a lot of people agree with Cal. They're saying play the man till he breaks.
No. Do you know what? Cal does make a good point. I just don't like the idea of Fabinho having to keep going in between positions. But what you're saying, do you know what? If I'm being completely honest with you, there's a part of me that would maybe let Fabinho have a rest if you were going to do that and play Gini, Thiago, and Hendo in the midfield.
Gini needs a rest, though, bro. Gini needs
a rest. Shoot me now, people, because you're going to shoot me. And people are going to say agendas. I don't know if he's fit. This is what I'm asking. Do you guys know if Kate is fit? Because all I keep hearing is he's back. All I keep hearing is that he's close. He's close. He's close.
I don't.
Bro, he's exactly the same story as Matip.
I know.
Is he in training? He is in training. He's back in training. He's in the basement. He's not in the basement. He found the security code. He's got Wi-Fi now.
Bro,
he put a post up on Instagram. Like,
allow it. But this is what I was going to say. From what I remember, Klopp saying when I last heard the press conference, not the latest one, he said Naby was close. If Naby is close, I personally want to see a Henderson, Naby, and Thiago, and have one of them waiting in the wings when Keita breaks down.
Yeah, because you might as well do the same thing with Naby as you do with Matip. If he's fit, just play him because he might not even be fit tomorrow.
Just play him because there's no point. Because here's the thing, I've noticed with both of them. We keep saying save them, make them play one game a week. It don't matter. Some of them, they can play one game a week and they still get injured. And
Naby, let me deep this for you. Naby got injured on an aeroplane.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Is that actually true though? No, I'm also saying, is it true?
Yes, he got on the plane fit and he got off the plane injured, man. That is an everyday, completely normal. That's like me right now saying to you, man, right after the stream, guys, I'm going to go to Sainsbury's, I'm going to get a few bits and I'm going to make dinner. And then you lot call me about an hour later and you're like, yeah. And I'm like, guys, I can't even film later on. But what's going on? I broke my leg. What happened? I went to Sainsbury's, bruv. I got on the bus. What? What do you mean you got on the bus?
Man, you saying tripped up or anything? I got on the bus.
Yeah, but you know what? That's more believable. You might have got attacked. You might have got attacked by a madman.
Yeah.
The plane's even worse because it's private. It's a private plane.
He got on the bus, he beat his oyster and sat down, man. That's all he did, bro.
No, but I'm going to say he got attacked, yeah? Because I'm not happy with it. No, but it's worse. It's worse for Naby. It's worse for Naby because Naby's on a private plane. Nothing happens on a private. It's your boys.
So hold on. So let's keep this just for a second. So the only way he could have got injured on a plane, yeah?
Loud Naby, we know he's injured.
No, hold on. He's on an aeroplane, yeah? And when they shut the door and they said, we are ready for takeoff, he was fit. And when they opened the door and said, we're here, he was injured. So there's only one of two things that happen. Either he injured himself by sitting still or his body can't take the cabin pressure change. Which one is it, bro?
I don't know, bro. Maybe
Either one of them is ridiculous, bro.
Maybe when he went to go,
one of them.
When he went, I don't know. What I will say is this: you know, Friday when he's like, "How did you fight on your day off?" That's the equivalent, son. Man says your day off.
Neil H. Gruich would have been good for set pieces. He would have been, and we couldn't have added Gruich to the squad though because of the quota of homegrown players. King Pogu, no way Firmino starts. Origi, Shaq, Taki need a run. All right. You see, Matt, what you were saying about Naby. Shall I tell you I don't think I'd start Naby in this game? I don't think this is a game. This is going to be a physical game. And
no, but
this is not the game that.
That's why we can't turn it into a physical game. This is why I'm saying Naby. Bro, for Naby and Thiago to play, and they've never played together, but I think they will be on the same wavelength. This is where we have to pass Burnley off the pitch. We can't do the whole let's get physical, and our players aren't even confident right now.
No, but we still have to match. We have to match their physicality.
That's true, but
I don't know if Naby can. Not in his first game back.
That may be true, but that's it, bro. Even if you give him 50 minutes, 60 minutes, he may be able to do something, bro. He may be able to make one pass, because all it takes is one pass from Thiago and Naby, you know. Like real talk, it does. They're that good, in my opinion.
A-Spec Limited want to see Fab in midfield as we need some stability in the team, but I'm worried thinking he is more likely to pick up a knock in the engine room. Yeah, I'll be honest. When it comes to injuries now, I can't be cautious with anyone because we've been cautious with everyone, and everyone's pretty much picked up an injury at some point in the season. So it's back to the wall. It's just let's do this, isn't it? Big Six Bants, big up Big Six Bants. They've got a YouTube channel as well, so guys, subscribe over there. Big up you, man, for real. PS, leave Fab centre back, partner him with Matic, let Hendo sit. Thiago, Genie can pivot. Attack will thrive once midfield flows again. Can we have a conversation about Genie? Because Genie come under a little bit of stick in the Man United game, from myself included. Is this a game for Genie? Because you wouldn't say Genie's a man who plays that penetrative pass. You wouldn't say he's that player that's necessarily he's going to get on the end of something. Do you think that Genie's right for this game? LFC Aaron, turbulence ripped Naby's. Oh, geez. Oh man, them injuries there, boy.
Sorry. That's another possibility as well. He didn't watch what he was doing when he sat down and he sat on his balls. Yeah, that's another thing he could have done as well, for real. Genie's right for any game. Genie's right for any game. Like I still don't get why people don't like him. I know he doesn't get goals and assists, but that's not really what his job is. And if you're gonna start pointing fingers at him, I think you got to point fingers at everybody. Because he's been one of our most consistent players this season. Even though we've had a lot of bad things going on, he's been one of the only consistent throughout the whole season. Without him, I don't even know where we'd be. So if you want to start pointing a finger at one of them, I think that's very disingenuous, to be honest with you. I do think you can criticise his performance, though, Drift, without necessarily pointing the finger. But people seem to always point the finger. Even when he has a good game, people want to say he was bad.
Yeah, but that's people with agendas. We're talking about like his last game or two, let's say, where he kind of has
in that Man United game. Do you genuinely think? Yeah, I think he had a good first half, poor second half against Man United. But I think the same could be said for the majority of the team, though.
Fair enough. Genie Houdini. You know, in the Dark Knight, when Bane says to Batman, I was born in darkness, molded by it. You merely adopted it. KS says that to everyone who enters the base.
I was born in the dark.
Oh, Naby, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro. But I can't lie, fam. You need to fix up, bro. You need to fix up.
So what's the final midfield then, guys? What's the final midfield?
For me, this is what I would actually play. It would be, again, I'd play Henderson, Thiago, and Naby. But I think Klopp's going to play.
Naby's not fit, bro. Naby's not fit.
If that's the case, then this is what I think Klopp's going to do. He's going to play Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Thiago. That's what I think Klopp will play. If he doesn't, we should be scared because that means he's putting Henderson centre back.
I think he will. I think if he doesn't go with a little bit of a slightly better aerial presence by playing Milner at right back, I think he'll go Milner, Henderson, and Thiago in midfield.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I know what you're saying. No, I don't want to see it. I don't want it. Do you want to know why?
I don't want to see it because I don't think Henderson and Milner in the midfield works.
It don't work. Tried it,
but he keeps going to it. For some reason, Klopp likes that midfield.
Thiago needs somebody to play with in a sense of like he needs someone like if you're an intelligent midfielder and you've got the legs and you've got the brains, whatever. I'm not saying Milner doesn't, but Milner's obviously just a bit older. So even though Milner has the capability, he might not be able to do what needs to be done especially when Thiago plays. Thiago is the first person in our team to see that pass where he can break a line so quickly. That actually needs to be to the other midfielder. So the other midfielder could be progressive. That's why I'm saying Naby Keita, because then he can run onto the ball. Then Naby Keita is close in on goal and then he can either shoot or lay it off one of the attackers. If it's Milner, Cal, you know this more than anybody. How many times have we spoken about Milner? And as great as Milner is, Milner will he might sometimes slow down play, or Milner likes to drop deep a little bit more now. He doesn't necessarily go, like 16, 17 Milner, Cal, where he used to get the bag of assists.
Yeah.
I don't think he does that anymore. I'm not saying Milner's bad. I'm just saying the type of player he is, don't think it should be Milner, personally. But Drift's got a point. He might go with the stability.
February's schedule's been released, by the way. I just got a notification.
How's it work? The Premier League games?
The fixtures, yeah. Bro, you know I don't like Henderson and Philly playing together.
Yeah. LFC Aaron, does Ox start? This is a good question because
he should really because we need someone to make runs.
I was just gonna say.
But you know what?
That could.
Just quickly, before it disappears, this is a very good point. Are we getting carried away forgetting that Thiago was injured for the whole season by just thinking every game now he can just play in it? Maybe we are getting a bit like forgetful of the fact that he was injured. And it's not maybe the best idea to keep on playing him just because we need it.
Do you know what though? The difference is that with Thiago, because it was a knee injury, unless he feels something in the knee, unless he feels something after the game, I think he'll be okay. Whereas if it's a muscle injury, then I'd be like, for flip's sake, yeah, you just made a valid point because 3 games in a week.
Should we not still be cautious though?
I think it's only if he feels something. I don't think like as Liverpool should be thinking he might be. Actually, then again, he might be tired though.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't played all season. Like, should we maybe go with like a Naby, Hendo, Ox or something like that and hope maybe it can do well and then maybe bring him on for half an hour if we need to change the game rather than risking him from the beginning. And he, like you said, he could be tired. You are maybe rinsing him out, playing him like every week when he just come back. I don't know. I'm just saying that I think that is actually a good point. I've never thought about it, but maybe it is.
I didn't think of that either. We kind of have to rinse him. I'm not gonna lie. I can't not say last season depends on it, but it does. It does.
May just have to rinse him, as you said. Why, John? I think Curtis could benefit playing with Thiago. I agree. Curtis' game could really come on leaps and bounds. That's why I'm so up for the signing. And that's why I don't mind signing experienced players as well, because you can teach the younger players something. These experienced players, like Thiago, is not just a player for now; he's a player for the future because he can help some of these younger players mold their game and improve their decision making, etc., which could come in handy for years and decades to come. Aaron Loftus, Liverpool will still be in the title race. You've got the best manager in the league with the best man management skills. Has to be Thiago, Fab, and Hendo.
It has to be, but will it be? That's what we all want to a degree. Like, even taking out Naby Keita, that's our strongest midfield. That's the midfield that we played against Everton. And look, do you know what I mean? Like, that midfield, we've only seen it once as well. That's what kills it.
Yeah, don't.
I know. And it's all starting to come back.
It hurts. It hurts.
I know, bro. Trust me.
All right. Attack. Can I go first on this one, guys?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going Mane. This is where it's tricky.
Robert.
No. Robert's not starting for me. He's not starting for me.
Hold on. Is he going to say what I think he's going to say?
No, should I tell you what it is, Matt? All right, Origi through the middle. I'd go Origi through the middle. No, I would. I got to be real, bruv. Like Bobby's got to be dropped. He's got to be dropped, man. He's not just for the sake of his form. He's got to be dropped for the overall look of the team and the squad. Like
at some point, Count. Sorry to cut, but at some point, Uncle Drift gets through. There's always a moment. There's always a moment. Yeah.
No, shall I tell you what it is?
There's always a method to my madness. That's all I'm saying.
It's nothing.
There's always a method to my madness.
It's not even really to do with Origi this time. It's more to do with the squad and the message Klopp sends out. You have to, as a squad, know that if you play badly, that you're not guaranteed to start. Bobby's been playing badly for a little while. He can't be guaranteed to start. So I would go Origi through the middle. On the right-hand side, I know people are going to come for me. I don't know who I'd start on the right at the moment. Salah obviously is our best attacker in terms of numbers, etc. But cohesion-wise at the moment and form, Salah's not, again, in the best of forms. Cohesion, something's going on with him.
Salah.
I'm not saying I'm dropping Salah, but I'm finding it difficult to say who I'm still going to start.
All right, top Reds. Again, I'm not involved. I don't care
about that. I'm thinking maybe Taki starts on the right. And the reason I say that as well, the last time Taki started on the right was against Crystal Palace. He scored in that game and we haven't seen him since. Like, again, it's not for me about playing the best players all the time. It's playing who's the best cohesion and the best team. As things stand right now, Mane, Salah and Firmino are our best attacking players, but form-wise, they're not in the best form. Therefore, they're not the best for the team right now. Mane out of the three, for me, is probably in the best form out of the three. He is. Origi should start through the middle, in my opinion. I'm going to give Salah the benefit of the doubt for this game, but if he doesn't show up in this game, then I would like to see Minamino come in.
So just quickly to pay respect to the super chat, to the comment of Rob earlier about Diddy Hammond saying he thinks Thiago slows down the play. Would you not think about that?
I love Didi Harman, but John Barnes did the same thing as well. It's like, what is Thiago meant to do when there's nothing ahead of him? Was he meant to just pass the ball for the sake of it?
And how many times do you see Thiago get the ball, he looks up, wait for something to happen, and he fizzes the ball, you know? It's not like Thiago, if anyone slows the game down, dare I say it, it's more likely to be Gini Wijnaldum, you know? Dare I say it?
But you never hear it.
Yeah, it's so weird. When I heard that, I was like,
Harman is a G, innit? Harman's an absolute G. Harman should know not to say a comment like that. He should know better. John Barnes has been saying mad comments for God knows how long.
John Barnes is lost. He's just lost. He's just lost.
Yeah, he just likes to hear.
I love John Barnes, but he lost. He lost.
Yeah, your loves for John Barnes, that's you, bro. Speak for yourself, bro.
No, I still love him as a football player. What he's done.
He's a football player, but him as a person, he's lost.
Yeah, that's different. As a person, no. But as a player, though, man can't sleep on what man done.
Oh, no, of course, as a player.
But that's what I'm saying. As a person, though, come on now. Uncle Ruckus, no relation. No relation.
Uncle Ruckus, no relation. Thiago is too slow on the ball. It passed from one side to the other and nothing comes from it. It's slowing the play down. I want to see Milner play center midfield. You're talking to me about Thiago because he's exotic. I don't care. I want to see Milner, Henderson. I want to see ruggedness in that midfield. Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
Oh, no, bro. I'm done. Don't do that again. I'm done, fam. I'm done.
Oh, well, Origi up front, what are you saying? Let's play, sell the trash. See, I don't like that. That whole sell the trash, he's not trash. Like, do I think he's good enough? No, but he's not trash. Let's not disrespect Origi like that.
Man said, sorry, I just thought, man said, I want to see it, James. There's too much Latin going on in there.
Oh man, do you know what?
I need to see Brexit.
That's a good segue to something I was going to say. So don't forget, we'll get back to the attack, but just quickly, I don't even want to go off on some race tangent, but I just need to say this considering it's relevant to our opponent. In 2021, how is there a football team in England that doesn't have a black or an Asian footballer in the starting lineup or the entire squad. I don't even think they have anyone in their entire squad.
I think
know,
Aaron Lennon in it. Aaron Lennon's there, right?
Aaron Lennon's
sure
not
he's
there
there?
anymore, is he?
I don't even think he's
not
there
there
anymore.
I don't think he's there anymore. And here's the mad thing. Can you walk into any walk of life in terms of employment and find any business that doesn't have one ethnic person who works there?
I don't know if that's by design, though, Jeff. We can't say that's by design. Bro.
No, bro. It has to be. I'm sorry. You cannot accidentally not hire ethnicity.
No.
You telling me nobody applied for a job? Yeah?
Before we get shut down, I'll say.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
We
what
can't
you're
say
saying, no. What you're saying, I kind of get what you're saying. It is actually mad though. In 2021, there's no black players like that I even know of that play for Burnley. Like that's the truth. I don't think it's by design. I don't want to go that deep, but I do think it's mad. Let's just leave it there, Drew, before.
No. I'm not saying anything disrespectful. I'm actually trying to bring light to a situation that could be more serious than we think. And I don't want to dwell on it, but if you're scouting, if you're looking, if there's players you want, if there's a situation where you're in control of who you bring in, whether it be Dash, the scouting team, the recruitment team, whatever, how have you never thought about any ethnicity in your recruitment? It's weird, bro. It's weird. I'm sorry. It's weird.
It is crazy, but I see things.
McNeil's mixed apparently.
Is he?
Oh, okay. Right, McNeil.
Yeah.
Well, you know, fair dues.
Jamaican. So you can't say it's by design, Drew. It looks.
I'm not saying it definitely is. I'm just saying it seems extremely weird in this day and age for that to be the case. Extremely weird.
Yeah.
It just does. You know, they're not called Brexit FC for no reason, bro.
Nitty Mino sure won't handle me. I've got my fix. Aaron Loftus, Liverpool signed me for number 9. Kelsey, my left foot at Power League. I have seen the lefty, Aaron. I have, but you're a Chelsea boy, so I don't know if you're going to try and sabotage the team, bro. Enough love to Aaron, though. Why, John? Someone tell Diddy respectfully that Thiago is not Ozil. Yeah. No, it's real. It's real.
No, respectfully.
This might explain it. Dawood has said Harman has a mad Bayern agenda. He hates everyone that played for them. That could explain it.
That's a bit. That's stupid, though.
Moose LFC.
No, but hold on. Didn't Haman play for Bayern?
No, but yeah, I think he did, but maybe he had a bad something happened there though.
Might have been right.
Remember, a lot of things happened in Bayern. They got some, from back in the day, apparently some stuff happened in Bayern. Huh? Even some of their directors that are there now are a bit dodgy, apparently.
Moose LFC 21 guy, I know we're all saying Mane is good form, but we are not worried about his numbers. Halfway through the season, he's on 5 goals. It's a good point. I'm worried about Mane.
His endeavour is what's so mad. Like even though his numbers aren't as good as Salah's, and maybe they're still better than Firmino's, but the way he plays, though, like you wouldn't think. I know he's still off form, but out of the 3, you would say he's the one there's a little bit of something there. With Mane, it's just he might lose the ball, and that's frustrating, but not as much as Firmino. And I feel like he's more involved in the game than Salah. So he's offering more, and defensively as well. He gives more than the other 2, in my opinion. So.
A-Spec Limited, 4 Diamond 2, so 442 Diamond, I'm guessing. Ali, Trent, Nat, Joel, Robbo, Fab 6, Hendo, Genie 8, Thiago 10, Mane, Salah up top. Different, but something needs to change. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that.
We ain't seen a diamond for a while, though. That takes away the way how we open teams up. That's something I think we'd have to practice, though. I think to get the best out of that 442 diamond.
I'm not really a fan of the diamond.
I am. I think it's something you have to.
You've got to work on it, because the width ain't coming from the. We're not even. I know the forwards. The thing is, the forwards go inside to kind of. What's the word? Pack up the back line of the other team, and it's the wing backs that are the ones that give the natural width. By having that diamond, you literally got to somehow create space for the wing backs. If not, they can kind of starve for you in a 4-4-2 because there's no width. So,
server trade streams like Liverpool versus Burnley preview. I'm going to create custom emoji. I'm going to use emojis and sub badges for your stream. Yeah, hit us up on social media. Just drop us a DM and we'll see what we can do with each other. All right, so that's my front three, guys. What are you saying, Drift?
I'm inclined to agree with it, you know. I'm not sure Minamino against the strength of the Burnley defense.
No, I'm saying I would start Salah, but I think there's still a conversation to be had.
Oh, did you? Oh, I thought you said that you would have. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I'll probably agree. I probably would start Salah, but I get your logic behind Minamino because Mo has been bang out of form for about 4 games. I worry a lot about where his head is at right now. So, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Matt?
Mane left. Divock Origi through the middle.
Are you being serious?
I swear down. Fabinho needs to be dropped. And then...
How happy Drifty is.
I know. I didn't even want to say it because I see the smug in his face.
I'm going to start calling him a Drifty from now on. Not a gender, a Drifty, bro. That's what I'm going to start calling him from now on.
For real.
A Drifty.
But here's where I kind of agree with you on the Salah thing, but it's for a different player. Salah's been bang out of form. He has. And I'm wondering whether Shaqiri needs that game time. I love Big Shaq, you know, bro. I can't lie to you. And for me, Big Shaq, set piece, whether it's a long shot, a through ball. Let's not forget the through ball he done to Jota. Shaq can do that, in my opinion, more so than Minamino. So I think Salah will start, but there's a part of me that wants Shaq to start, you know. I love Big Shaq.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Big Shaq can open up the game because here's the thing. We know Shaq's not a winger, but Shaq will come in and be that creative 10 that we're just lacking. We are lacking someone that can make that final killer ball. Shaq can do that. I know Shaq gets paid the great.
Why not play him in midfield then with Hendo and
No,
Thiago,
because we still need the creativity in midfield and a bit more robustness than Shaq as well, though. I still think we need a bit more.
So you want to sacrifice the ball from being able to be crossed from the right-hand side for him to come centrally to be able to create for the other two?
Yeah, because also, if Shaq comes in on the right-hand side and people think he's going to do that all the time, that actually allows Trent a bit more space for me. Because like a decoy, when
he's not going to get that far up the pitch, Matt, I don't think. I reckon they've put a bit of a leash on them, man.
I'm telling you, but I think Shaq's getting... Remember, Shaq is like a roaming player as well, you know? So even though he started position on the right, he'll end up in the middle, maybe midfield, maybe not so much midfield, but I want to see Shaq get some game time. If he doesn't start, I want to see him come off the bench. I do.
You lot do realise that an Origi winning goal is coming real soon, isn't it?
It's coming. It does,
you better hope it is, Drift.
No.
You better
I
hope
want it to. No, I want it to because that at least then Drift will be back. Because right now, this Drift that I'm talking to, Bob is mad negative. Mad negative. You have reason to be, but bruv, I want Origi to score a hat trick. Honestly, real talk.
Velvish one. Serious question. Do you think it's time for Trent to move into midfield?
No.
Not for me.
You know what?
There's
when we don't have a right back for it that we can trust for a start.
It's not like we have a I'll give an example. All right,
Nico was like 2 years ahead of his development and like properly ready to be the first team right back. You could possibly explore it as an avenue, maybe.
Or if we got Eder Militao on loan.
No, he needs to play centre back.
Or say we had Nelson Semedo, for example. Say we had him, where you kind of got.
I don't like him as a defender.
I'm not gonna lie. He looked a bit rough this season.
He does.
He's suspect as a defender,
bro. He's not as bad as you think, but I just think, remember, Wolves haven't been that great either. Though Wolves haven't been that great as a team. Like even in their system.
No, but I watch him get done on his one-on-ones, bro. Like
not all the time, not all the time. But you got to remember, I actually think he's okay in a one-on-one. It's just like if you get sized up in a one-on-one all the time and you're always isolated, you're gonna find yourself in trouble more times than not, unless you are a great defender.
I think Matt Doherty is better than Semedo.
In our system, Semedo over Matt Doherty for me.
I don't know.
Doherty can't even get to the Spurs team.
But that's because Aurier is playing the best football of his life at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Aurier's
Semedo
having
wouldn't start for Tottenham either.
He might. How do you not know that?
wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
You don't know that though.
He's too poor defensively, Matt. He's too
No.
poor.
For Mourinho. Bruv, you can't make defensive mistakes with Mourinho, bruv. He'll slaughter you, bruv.
Defensive mistakes. Come on, guys. Let's be real. Up until this season, Aurier made the most mistakes you've seen in a while. So we can't sit here and say I talk about Semedo like that.
But he stopped, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But
he stopped.
So far, Cal, as you said, we're half a season in. Are we going to forget about his priors?
No, I'm not forgetting about. I'm just saying. For me, all right. So Erhan probably says a bit better. Doherty is trash coming from a Tottenham fan.
There you go.
No, but I don't think Semedo's any better.
I said, what's the thing I said though? I said in our system. In our system,
I'd still run.
He's a baller. No. So regardless of whether you think he's good defensively or not, I don't think he's amazing. He's not. But Semedo going forward is very good, and he's a baller. He's technically good as well. In our system, bro, if you wanted to play Trent in midfield, you need someone like that. You need a Semedo. You can't have a Doherty, bro. You can't.
I'll be honest. The whole narrative of Trent playing in midfield, I do and I don't get. I think people expect him to be this creative master from central midfield. I feel he's more creative from right back because he's got more space to play with. When you're in centre midfield, it's hard to be creative. You get shut down a lot quicker. Yeah. You're already further up the pitch. There's no disguise on what you can potentially do. Like, don't
you need to have eyes in the back of your head when you're in midfield.
Yeah, but I don't see Trent working in midfield in our system. I pray to God I'm wrong, because if he does have to move into midfield, then I hope I'm wrong. I don't see it. I don't see it either. I don't see the need to put him in midfield for now.
I don't want to see it. I'll take him hypothetically. I don't want to see it though, because I think people are saying that now because Trent's going through bad form. And let's be real, Trent has only really been this bad since he's come back from injury. Prior to that, he was okay. What amazing, he was okay. And you got to remember something. He's young. He's had two of the best years of his career so far at such a young age. There was always going to be a dip in form from Trent at some point. He's not the same age as Robbo. He hasn't got the same. He's not like Robbo. He's different.
Yeah. Andre Roberts, shout out Andre, another Power League legend. Pereira from Leicester slapped Trent in the middle. Pereira, we're talking. Now we're talking.
A fully fit Pereira. Oh yeah.
Pereira is better than Trent at everything apart from the delivery and the shooting. Yeah, I think he makes more intelligent runs, and I think he's better defensively, and I think he's quicker.
He's better defensively and quicker. I don't think he makes
he's more athletic. Yeah, he's more athletic. But so is Wan-Bissaka.
But then obviously the talent of Trent's crossing and shooting from set pieces is so good, it will make him elevate up to, if you're having a conversation about which is the best, you'd probably go Trent because you're evening everything out. But I think Pereira is a more solid right back across the base. So that's just my opinion.
It is. I just think he's more athletic, and I think he's better defensively. But what you've got to remember, I think Trent's decision making is actually still very good, and he's passing with both feet. Remember, Trent can ping a ball anywhere. In fact, I would say after Thiago, Trent is the best passer we have in the whole team after Thiago.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's the thing that's what elevates Trent up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's a complete. That's what I'm saying. Trent is more complete in a weird way, even though he's a defender. He's just not a great at defending.
There's even an argument to say that Pereira's got better shooting than Trent, like from open play.
You forget what
Trent shooting's pretty good, you know.
So is Trent, though.
Trent doesn't
but I don't think Trent has scored a goal from open play apart from the Leicester one, has he? Has Trent scored any? How many open play goals has Trent scored
in his career? You mean?
Yeah.
His first one came against Swansea and beat them 5-0. He scored in the Champions League against Maribor and beat them 7-0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got a couple. I still think it's a conversation. Pereira's shooting is very good from open play.
No, it is. But then when it also comes to a set piece, bro, the man's
oh, yeah,
legit.
set
Trent
pieces.
Is legit.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trent's the only set piece taker, technically. I know Shaq can take them, but like obviously he never plays, so
yeah.
Why John, the two Semedos are shocking.
He's talking about Ruben. Is it Ruben? He's talking about Ruben Semedo as well.
I'm not saying
what?
nothing about
I ain't
Semedo.
talking about Ruben. Nah, fam. I don't want none of that smoke. Nope.
I talk about Nelson. I ain't talk about Ruben, bro.
None of them.
None way am I saying bad about Ruben Semedo. Ruben Semedo, you're a king. If you ever watch this, you're a king, bro. No hard feelings.
Man, don't want that smoke, bro.
No smoke there.
Catch man slacking at Anfield next season. Be like, it was you, innit? It was you. No, catch man slipping.
Flintoff, Stephen Colker, a centre back, and the number 9 signing him.
Stephen Colker.
Did you not see he put something up on his thingy
on his social?
Did it?
Yeah. Talking about Klopp new or something that's got a picture of him headering the ball.
All right then, guys. Score predictions. All right, we've all kind of given our hand in terms of what we think how the game's going to go, but score predictions. I think it's going to be. I hate to say it. I think it's going to be 0-0. What are you saying, Matt?
2-1.
Cool. And last but not least, just want to finish up by asking you guys a question. Danny Ings has apparently come out and said that he wants to play for a team in the Champions League. Do we try and get him in the summer?
Only because I don't like going back. Why I would say no. Ability-wise, I'd love Danny Ings back. Are you mad?
Do you know what the real question is? Do you think he would come back though? Because even though I think he knows it was best for him to kind of like further his career because he wasn't getting the game time. Do you reckon the relationship is still there between him and Klopp, and he'll be like, Danny?
Klopp loves Ings, bro.
I know, but you know, like Danny Ings might feel a little bit still, even to this day. He'll never admit it, but deep down he might feel, right, you got rid of me when I was at a really bad time, and I get we are playing.
No, he wanted to leave. He didn't. Klopp didn't want to sell him. Danny wanted to leave.
Yeah, I would love to have Ings back. That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't know whether he would want to come back.
But you know
what worries me about Ings is the injuries. It's the injuries. That's what worries me.
He does get the odd niggle nowadays, but when you think about, like, he might miss 1 or 2 games for Southampton, yeah. But normally he's been an ever present for them, and I think only 1 bad injury all season. Yeah?
You know what? It was actually a quarantine thing why he missed recently. His injuries have been quite good at Southampton.
There you go.
Obviously, there is the risk of.
Look at the injuries he had with us. That's what worries me. It's like, are we just that club he just gets injured at? Where everywhere else he's fine.
I'll be honest with you, man. See Danny Ings, yeah. I've said it. I think I said it from last season, maybe 2 years ago. Do you know where I can see Danny Ings going? Leicester. Remember I said, him and Vardy playing together, and when obviously Vardy does hang up his boots, that's the guy I think that they might go for. And do you want to know something? We should be scared if he goes Leicester. All jokes aside, we should be, because Danny Ings at Leicester will be a problem.
Leicester is instilling fear at the moment. Well, I've got to be honest, Maddison is looking one hell of a player right now.
I told everyone not to forget about him because his Grealish hype started to get all, you know what I mean?
I'll take either one. I'm not gonna.
But I know YouTube always rated Maddison, but do you see what I mean about, like, when someone ain't in the limelight, people just dash them away and act like they're not good anymore, and it's like, 100%. Come on, guys, like, you can't just forget about him because he had an injury-ravaged season. Maddison is a baller. Like,
I remember in the comments, when people were like, I think we was having a debate, and we were both in the end. I think we were all like, I take either, but some people were really like, no, I'm Grealish all day. Like, look what Grealish is doing, and I said, that's football fashion. I'm not trying to say Grealish ain't a bad man, but don't get caught up in the hype on what someone's doing right now. Think about what they've done all their career.
Yeah. I still would, if I was given a straight choice between the two, I'd still go Grealish at the moment. But if we ended up with Maddison, you'd have no complaint.
I would slightly edge it to Grealish as well. But if you said Maddison, I'm not going to sit there and cry. I was still like, we still got a top baller. It's just my slight preference.
And any player that went to Leicester and made the Leicester fans not really miss Mahrez has to be a good player, and that's what Maddison did.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So,
Mohamed 0-2 Salah after engaging that watershed, people, watershed. So
is Salah capable of engagement right now?
I don't know. That's the conversation.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I would say
it needs slippery penetration. I'm not sure whether he's capable of engaging right now. To be honest,
I don't know. That's not for me to know
Mo
or find out.
Salah.
I think he needs to put a little bit of sheen on that Jerry and get popping again, because
Once
it's
again,
not been working recently, man.
What a
And you know
gentleman.
what? I'm not even gonna I'm not even joking when I say this. I genuinely feel like Mane is feeling self-conscious right now, and it's affecting his game.
bro.
I don't even mean that for banter. I genuinely feel like he's thinking everyone can see it. And you know when you've got that thing in the back of your head, like if someone starts laughing, it's got nothing to do with you, but because you're paranoid, you think they might be laughing at you.
La Mane, fam. Hopefully he's not thinking like that, because I think he's gonna score tomorrow. I think he's gonna score, but
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That I think it's affecting him. I do, because it does look a mess. It can't even front.
it does.
That's
I
my
don't know
guy,
what
but
something's
it's not
happened.
looking
Like
good.
something's happened. I don't know. I don't want to go into it, but
It's
yeah, it
not
sounded like
looking good, man.
it's gone bad still.
Well, guys, that's us for now. When we're back tomorrow.
Match reaction.
Depending on how things go tomorrow, may do a watch along. See how it goes. I'm not going to promise anything. My day is kind of busy tomorrow, but I'll see if I can make it happen. I'll definitely make it happen. But by hook or by crook, we'll be back tomorrow straight after the game, chopping it up. Hopefully, we'll all be smiling, dancing, the usual when we win a game. I really hope. We need a win, man. I need to celebrate a Liverpool win. It's been too long, man. It's been too long.
Have faith.
Right.
I think we're getting still. I think we're
We
getting.
need
It's not
this.
going to be
We need
easy.
Klopp, I know you watch this. Klopp, please, for me, for my wife, we need this win. She's getting fed up with me. I'm not gonna lie, she's getting fed up with me. We need this, Klopp, please. My marriage needs this. My marriage needs this. Please, Klopp. Please do whatever you gotta do, bro. Just bring it home. I don't want to be hearing Sean Dyche in an interview talking about how they were happy to come away with points from Anfield. I don't want to hear that. Deal with it, please, Klopp.
On the
please.
balance of play, pretty much looked like the 0-0 game was deserved. You know what I mean?
We deserved it.
We deserved it. 100%.
We needed to attack.
100%. Basically, people say we came on, we parked the bus. But to be honest with you, I don't really think it's fair to say we parked the bus, because when did it stop just being good defending? When did it just stop being good defending? They're a brilliant team. They're up the top. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to come and open up? No, we're supposed to defend. So you can say we parked the bus all you want. As far as I'm concerned, we left there with a point. That's what we came for, and that's all we wanted. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to try and get some Vicks and some Vapor Rub. I'm going to see if I can do something about this cold I can't get rid of, because I've had it for about 5 years now. 5 years.
And when he ends his press conference, he was like, I was born in defense.
And now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do something that they couldn't do to us right now. And that's engage the pussy. Liverpool are dead, innit? Fuck a watershed, man.
I don't want to be hearing Uncle Ruckus come out again. I told you. Should have started Milner. I told you. They don't want to listen to good old Uncle Ruckus, and look where I got you. Don't want to hear people. Enough. Thank you very much for joining. Smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, share the video. Man like Matt, my name is Callum Drifty. We are Kopish. Stay safe, stay blessed.
I was born in defense.